Alright, so Honkai Star Rail posted out a Developer Radio 3.0 Emporius Special Edition. We're going to go through this and we're going to talk about, and we're going to see if they missed anything that we all have complained to them in the feedback. So, without further ado, let's begin. Put your comments down below if you agree that they missed some key points. Alright, let's begin. Following the launch of version 3.0, the Express crew has received an array of feedback from trailblazers. Yes, you did. During their exploration of the new world, some of these feedback concerns issues with the trailblazers' experiences with the story and exploration. We will be making adjustments, optimizations to address these issues with the aim of bringing trailblazing a smoother journey experience. Okay, let's see if they do what they're going to be doing. Following the launch of version 3.0, the experience... Yeah, we've already read that. We received feedback from trailblazers that the Emporius main story contains excessive lore exposition, too much reading resulting in a feeling of fatigue and tedium. Emporius has a complex design during development. We wanted to ensure that the information supporting it was complete as possible. However, the result has presently failed to meet trailblazers' expectations. As someone who likes reading, I do love the reading, it's just the way that they presented it. It's kind of like a little bit all over the place. In response to his feedback, we'll address the root of the issue by reducing design-related explanations in the story. In upcoming versions, trailblazers will have the option of skipping this content so that they may experience the main story in a more relaxed manner. Okay. So what do you mean by that? Taking version 3.0 as an example, the progress from the beginning of the story of Akuma contains a lot of dialogue with information on the end. Times, Titans, Crosshairs, and Miracles. Following adjustments, trailblazers will be able to choose whether to talk to relevant characters to obtain information. Okay. Strike one. To give another example, when facing Ornix's trial, Abyss Fate, yeah, it's basically... Hold on. Oh. Oh, wait. Okay. I like this. You know what? Let me just... Seriously? We are doing it this way. So, for all intents and purposes, they're doing just this, which... Not really a bad idea, just add more animation! You got other games that have more animation. I think most of the people's problem is animation. But let's see if they discuss that in the story, in this. At the same time, we're also looking to arrange preset missions in a more reasonable manner, reduce the tedious narrative experience like the black screen with white text. I'm hoping this right here also contains a little bit about the animation, because the black screen is part of it. But the animation, most people were also complaining about the animation. Because the animation, you got other games like ZZ's Endless Zone Zero that has more animation and more expressive. We know they can do it. Black screen, yay! We're not gonna have as much of those. Maybe none, please. But we also need more animations. But let's continue reading. Oh, mission puzzle solving issue. So let me get this straight. This one is the Trailblaze mission story issue. Nothing here talking about animation, just black screen and preset missions and the ability to just skip some things. Alright. So now they're going on to the puzzle solving issue. And I don't like this. The Amphoria's main story contains some unique stages to gameplay, and our aim was for Trailblazers to experience the rules and design of the world both through the content of the story and through this gameplay. However, in practice, we should have achieved a better balance between puzzle solving and story, with puzzles also containing too many steps. This too often resulted in puzzle solving interrupting story flow. We'll optimize the main story and provide simpler and more direct solutions for the You're going to remove the brain, like something that actually makes our brain work. Taking 3.0 as an example, in the Bloodbath Battlefront, 4 soul forging statues. I actually like this quest. We will choose to talk directly to Guinness, complete the mission objectively in Cremonian fashion. Similarly, reaching the soul forging trailblazers must complete a series of drawn-out puzzles to proceed to the final battle. Trailblazers will be able to choose to progress in fashion by talk. Will be able to We'll be able to choose to progress the story in a more Cremonian fashion. We'll optimize the lengthy and complex map pathing for the main story, exploration, the overly concentrated and replacements will be reduced to prevent enemies from returning during map exploration. Caused by the above issues, overall quality meets everyone's expectations right now. Continuing to polish, fine-tune upcoming versions of the game regarding existing content for 3.0, we will anticipate these adjustments will take effect in version 3.2. Long journey is a year-long journey. These story and puzzle solving optimizations are just the beginning. As we continue to optimize content, today's episodes will be adding richer combat gameplay. I'm actually interested by the richer combat gameplay. Challenge goals in the game, in addition to issues deploying older characters on the battlefield, and the strengthening of these older characters are already on the schedule. Sweet. Stay tuned for the future content updates. Alright. So let's go back through all of this. We've read all of it. We're gonna go back through it, and I'm gonna talk about a little bit of my hopes for this. So we're gonna start off with the story. Story mission. I'm glad they are adding options like this to just, basically skip for those who do not want to know the story, or just to skip and just find out later kind of thing. However, I do know that there are some people, and I know a few people that love playing this game but do not want to experience the story, but tries to skip through the story. But that's neither here nor there. I'm glad they're doing this. I'm not going to be using that. I'm just going to actually literally I'm going to actually literally try to get as much information from this. But I'm also glad that they're going to be doing less black screen with white text. However, I've noticed they have not talked about animation whatsoever. Because this right here just says at the same time we will look to range present missions in a more reasonable manner, reduce tedious narrative experience like the black screen with white text. I am going to say this, because, hold on. Because, then that's zone 0. Let's choose a random story. Chapter. Let's just choose a random story. Chapter 1. Really?
We interrupt your regular programming for this breaking news. A companion hollow has suddenly appeared.
Check out the new whip. Tight, tight. How many Bud Lights can you fit in that puppy?
I'm just starting that off. There we go. They're still expressive. You know they can be expressive. They're really, like, they're expressive. And if they're gonna try and do the whole black screen thing, what they can do is something like this. Instead of just a black screen. They can do something a bit more cartoonish so that we can see what they're doing, what they're talking about. I mean, there's other options than just black screen, but there's other options as well for instead of just doing this whole stand still pose or thinking pose or hands on the hips pose. But that's just my thoughts. Add more poses and people who are like wanting to read or listen to this story gets to actually see and be more focused. But that's just that's pretty much majority of people's opinions on this, because I've noticed when I look down here, more animations to the main story quest. Better facial expressions and postures. More longer in-game cinematics, which I kind of agree. Cinematic elements, camera work, yes. Basically, most of these are just more animations. Just more animations. So that's the story main issue. Now we're going to talk about the puzzle. I kind of like that they're adding the option between either or. Because if this is what I think it's saying, you can do either or. I think. Like, for right here, you can do either the puzzle or you can do talk to Guinness and complete the mission straightforward. I feel like this is like an either or. If it's not, then why are you removing puzzle elements? Because some of us actually like puzzles. But like what this is showing, like, yeah, I get that people find these annoying. If you can't just run through them, you got a problem. I'm sorry, you got a problem. You can't just run through them because this and this, I actually ran through. I didn't even have a fight. I just ran through. But that is my opinion on this. Cause yeah, this is gonna be a year-long journey, and they even said right here, a year-long journey. Year-long journey. So the story, great. You're off to the right start. But add more animations. Add more facial expressions. Just add a little bit more than what you've already done. Because I'm sorry, if another story drops and it's the same thing, I'm gonna complain about the same thing. And I'm pretty sure if most other people complain about the same thing and just says the animations, you need to add more animations. You did this with Zen Zone Zero. We know you can do it. Add more animations. They'll probably gradually get the hint. And this, I'm hoping for at least this right here. It's optional for some of the puzzles. Because if it is optional, yeah, we can still go and do the puzzles, or we can just directly fight. Or directly do something. But that is just my little humble opinion on all of this. And let me know what y'all's thoughts down below. Because, yeah, this is. I'm sorry, but like. Your. This is just. Really? Hoyo? Just really. Anyways, take care, everyone. Have a nice, cozy gremlin afternoon, day, whatever. And I'm gonna go level up my characters now. Bye bye.